Welcome back to the channel. I started a little project, got a little bit ahead of myself. I forgot to set up the camera, so I only did a little bit. Want to show you guys how to make a handle from scratch. You can see what I've done. I've come in here, give me a center mark, and if you can see up here, I've started to lay it out. Well, don't lay it out like this up top. I almost messed up before I got started. This up here has to be thicker than this is going to end up. So what I'll do is I'll come a ½ an inch off there on both sides. Right now I'm carving the head, carving where the head's going to go first. You can see what I've done there. So yeah, it's hickory. It's that stuff Dana found this for me. The grain is not perfect. You can see the difference. This is heartwood, sapwood. I don't think that's going to be a problem there. And as we go down, well, actually up but down, we get right into that heart and sapwood separation. You see that color change? Sometimes that delineation between the sap and the heart causes you problems, but we'll see. Shoot, I forgot. I was going to show you what tools I'm going to use. Here's a big draw knife. Well, it's not a big one. Guess it's average. Heck, I don't know. But yeah. Let's see if you can see that profile a little bit there. Yeah, you see what's going on. That turkey's sharp. Could be sharpened a little bit at this point. I'm going to do the roughing out, and we'll see where we get. Then this is a spoke shave. That's a number 17 spoke shave. You can see the iron in there. You know, you'll be drawing the wood through this direction. It's like a plane, but yeah, a little different. Same principle, and it probably needs a little sharpening too. So we'll see where we get with that. This is for the finer tuning stuff when you're actually probably getting that head right good and tight. So I don't see a brand name. It's made in the USA. That's the important part, I guess, and it works. That's really important. Works good. This one is a keen cutter, which, you know, if you're into axes, you've heard of keen cutters. You'll be able to see this. That's a keen cutter. That is a wood splitting turkey. I love that axe. Okay, we're back. So we are gonna rough this turkey out. And let me tell you, if you've ever run a plane, a hand plane, or a good sharp chisel or anything like that, you can feel that. You can probably hear that. That's a neat feeling. It's really good to work wood with tools that are made for the job and they're set up right, sharpened. So you can get right on it and work your way through a big chunk of wood in a hurry. This all got to come down a lot, but I'm gonna stop going back so far. I want to stay up in here. I'm not the best at telling you what things are. It's an axe head, I can tell you that much. I believe that's a Michigan pattern. It's red. At one time it was red. I don't see any markings anywhere on that turkey. And it's not the be all end all, but here's them ridges. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see them. You see those ridges in there. Yeah, those, I think it's a wood slasher. I'm gonna call it a wood slasher. It's, I'm lying to you. That's not the one. This is the one. But all that stuff I just said, I think still applies. Because this one's got the ridges too. And I believe it's pretty much the same pattern. I just like the profile on this one is more of a splitting profile. And I'm putting it on this great big old long handle. So that's kind of the reason I did that. There's not a whole lot of difference in those. But yeah, that's well, you can kind of see it better there, the difference in the thickness. But yeah, sorry, you guys, you can't always trust me. I might tell a fib now and then. So anyway, same story. I think I just found a name. Holy cannoli. Where's my magnifying glass? Just a second. I think we might have just found a name on this one. Or a mating. If anything, it might just be some scratches. Oh, come on. Those might just be scratches, but they're the most perfectly perpendicular wannabe a label or a name. I gotta get more light. Let's check this out. That'd be awesome. That just popped right out at me. I don't think it's anything though. I don't know. We'll see. Keep looking. No, darn it. There's vice marks all around there. I think that's depression from a vice, maybe. Nope, mystery solved. It's still a mystery. So there you go. There you have it. This is the guy we're gonna use. We're gonna put him on there. He's got the ridges. He's got ruffles, have ridges, and this one's actually got 3 ridges on each side, and that other one had 2 on each side. These ones are straight across from each other. The others were offset. So I don't know, maybe somebody out there can tell me the difference, and maybe there's no difference. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it a no-name slash possibly a wood slasher. I've only got one that I can guarantee is a wood slasher, and that's because it says wood slasher. True Temper sold. It was Cali True Temper for a long time. It's changed hands a bunch. Somewhere back in the late 70s, early 80s, it changed hands. Barco bought them out. B-A-R-C-O. And I think, don't quote me, but I think it's probably made in Mexico. But Barco True Temper, yeah, it's still probably a good axe head. We're gonna find out, because I want to mount that sucker on something and beat up some wood too. So, you know, that's how it goes. And I use it as like a punch to knock other axe handles out of heads and stuff if I have problems. So yeah, let's get back to cutting on this thing. Hopefully I don't pull the wall down on. So I want to keep you guys up to date here. Getting real close. See those ridges there? There we go. And there, yeah, you can see that. So what I've done, sorry, shaky camera work, whatever you want to call it. Put that guy on there. Smacked him down a little bit with the trusty rubber mallet. Made sure he's staying square. Of course, he's not right now, but he looked that way when I got him bashed on there. Those just give you some really good witness marks. Now I know where to go. I know where it's still sticking out, where it needs to come down some more. So let's see if you can see. Yeah, you can see that down in there. Awesome. There you go. I hope those waves don't show up. That's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at. Okay, I broke down and decided I need to sharpen this thing. So, well, I might be too close. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's better. All right, so the tools of the trade and how to sharpen them. What you'll need: part of a paint stirring stick, a clamp, a tool that needs sharpened, and some of this stuff. You know what that is. So yeah, just gonna put a little bit of that there on the edge. Why don't 40 people use it? I bet they do. Not sponsored by them, but you know, here we go. And yeah, I got this box, all these different sizes. Man, I am so not good at camera work. 400. This actually starts at 150 and goes to 1000. No, 600. 600 grit. I've done this before, so I don't need to start way down at the bottom. I'm just refining this edge again. So yeah, super duper technical deal here. You just want to be, you can feel that edge. I can feel where that's curled a little bit. Just trying to stay with the angle of the bevel. And I'm here to tell you what, I didn't have a file that'd even touch it, so sandpaper, folks, is super efficient at this kind of stuff. Now it's not perfect, I'm sure. This wood bends a little bit, but I can see as I'm going across there and I'm touching, you know, most of that surface. And I'm not changing a whole lot with 400 grit sandpaper on this hard thing. But I am just kind of getting that curve off of there. Touch her up. Once you've got it right, if you don't wait too long, it's really not that hard to sharpen them. If you wait too long, then it's like starting over and shoot, that ain't no fun. You want to be super careful. You're dealing with sharp stuff. And you put that WD-40 on there, slick her up. You will cut yourself, and I'll guarantee you. I haven't done it with this one yet when I was sharpening it. But man, I tell you, the day I do, it's probably a trip in the car to the ER for a couple stitches. All right, so I got that side done. I flipped it over. Remember, we had the beveled side up. Now we're on the flat side. So as you're sharpening that, you can't see it because it's so fine, but there's a tiny, tiny little kerf. It's rolled that metal over. There's a name for it. I can't remember it right now. I'm just going to use the piece of 600. I finished this with 600 on the other side, so this is just as flat as I can keep it. I don't want this edge to change at all. This side needs to be just flat. So I'm just going to take that across there. And that should do it. Yeah, that's... Woo! Oh, baby. Well, I had you guys turned off. When I was turning that over and going to clamp it, that booger dropped. And what's your natural inclination? You try to catch it. Just as I felt it, boy, I grabbed my hand out from under there, and yeah, I thought we were going to take that trip into the ER for the stitches. Boy, yeah, that was scary. That is not very convincing. Yeah. I was never very good at showing off about like that with that kind of stuff, so here you go. Done deal. Gonna take that out. Don't forget to take that out, honey. Many hours later. Way too many hours later.